All right, this is my '01 C320 Mercedes W203, and I managed to install an Android radio that and also keep my existing wiring and my existing amp. And I'm going to show you what I used to actually get that achieved. Um, let's go ahead. I'm not gonna, you know, make this too long. It's going to be straightforward. So for the I remove the CD changer, which had a connection that was going to the back of it, and purchased one of these. This is an adapter, an optical connection. It goes in between the two cables. So you have to depin the existing connection and put this in between it instead. Completely eliminated the CD changer. I didn't need that. So, all right. Now, from the back of the radio, this is the connection that was actually in there for the optical connection. Okay. All right. So this adapter is what I purchased offline, so you guys can get an idea what you need to get it done. This adapter. All right. And with that adapter, of course, it comes with the cable. This is the cable that actually plugs into the adapter. So it's gonna need power. And as you see also, it also has RCA connections. So it takes the sound from the radio to the adapter. So this is the end of the plug there. And you have the cables that you're gonna need to connect. You got the red, you got the yellow, you got the black. Those are pretty straightforward. The blue is for the amp turn on. This blue is for the amp turn on right here. So what I've done is I went ahead and I use shrink wrap, or heat shrink, sorry. I use heat shrink to connect all the cables together. So what you'll see is you got the blacks and the reds. I got those all connected together. All right. Now, from the back of the radio, of course, I have my connections, but I had to add an extra connection because remember that we're Mercedes. There's one power that's actually missing, so I went ahead and tapped into the cigarette lighter, and that cable comes from the bottom there up to here. Of course, I had only had black cables, so up to here, and I have all my reds. It goes to the back of the radio. Excuse me. I got all my reds connected together, my yellows together, and all my grounds together. So it's pretty straightforward. The only thing you have to concern about is when you're doing this is the steering wheel control. It plugs in on this connection right here. That was actually feeding the CD changer. So there's two wires on here. There's from left to right. This one right here is 1, this one is 2, and then this one is 4. The blue cable is 4. So these are for the steering wheel control. And these are the only 3 going to be using. What you see is that from the steering wheel control module, I got 2 cables going in. Into the adapter. So on the back of my radio, I have key 1 and key 2. Those 2 plug in on this RCA connection and to the steering wheel control module. All right. Now, when you do install the steering wheel control module, you have to go through the radio and pretty much set it up so that it recognizes that you have a steering wheel control module plugged in. But besides that, I had to purchase antenna connection. That goes to the back of the radio to get my signal. And on the back of my radio, of course, I got my power connections. And this could have been done differently, as far as like, I didn't want to, you could tap directly to the back of these connections here. You can tap into them, as opposed to the way I have it set up, and you just go ahead and plug into them. So just to show you guys what I have. I know it's a mess, but it's kind of difficult because you got several things going on at once. All right, so this connection that came with the radio, I went ahead and, since I'm not using the speaker wires, I went ahead and took the pins out and took those wires on, left only the three wires that I actually do need. That goes to here. So that's something that's plugged in here. And sorry, it's kind of tough with just one person. Gotta hold the camera and do the work. So all right, so I've managed to get it in. So everything is plugged in right now. Let's turn the radio on, so you guys can see the final product. If this helped you out, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and subscribe. And comment. All right, so I'm not getting any sound, right? I'm not getting any sound because there's something not connected. Here we go. There's no power to this. All right, so don't forget to plug this in. Here's the connection for it. Let me turn the ignition off. Hurry up and plug this in, this annoying sound. All right, it's plugged in. Turn the radio on.
Understand why most Americans are disgusted that you...
All right, as you guys can hear, I don't want to leave that playing too long. So with the steering wheel controls, you'll have to, I have mine set up right now so that the up and down buttons on the steering wheel, it doesn't control the radio stations. Because when I go through the menus and all that stuff, I hate that when certain things you're doing, it thinks that you're trying to change the station. So I have that turned off, but I do have the volume buttons actually working on that. So that's, you know, pretty much it there. So if you guys like this, go ahead and comment. If you have any questions, let's go ahead and you can put them in here. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. All right, hope this helps, guys. All right, thank you.